beggar was tired, he dashed down by the roadside. A, he lied. B, he laid. C, he laid. D, he lay. E, he laid. This question is a test of two conflicting words, and the words are very simple. Lie and what? Lay. These two words mean different things. Okay? But now, they are verbs in the first instance. The verb lie has a past tense as in lay, and it has a past participle as in what? Laying. Then, this lay that is past tense of lie can serve as present tense of another expression altogether. So that is where the conflict is coming from. So lay has a past tense noun of laid, and it has a past participle of laid. So this is the issue. You can see what is happening. So the two words are lie and lay. But the lay that is past tense of lie can become the present tense of saying something else. And this is where students get it wrong. Right. Now what is happening? Lie means to lie down. Why what? Lay means to rest something, or to place something. So if you say, if you rest your back on the wall, you cannot say I lie my back on the wall. You are going to say I lay my back on the wall every day. Now the past tense of that is I laid my back on the wall yesterday. But if you are talking about lying down, you say I want to lie down to sleep. Oh, I lay down last night, and I have always lain on my bed since I was born. So that is how these words are used. So let's come to this. When the beggar was tired, he dashed down. This automatically means that the beggar reclined. Recline is an English word which means to sleep, to lie to sleep. So is it lies down? No. Then this is also another conflict coming into the word. This lie again that you see can be used to mean a different thing altogether. That is to say something that is not true, to lie. And the past tense of this is lied. You can see the way the word is going. So, when you see this light, it does not concern anything like lying down or laying. Right. So what you have here is to tell lies, the past tense of telling lies. So A is wrong, can be eliminated. Then you have when the beggar was tired, he laid down. Suspect this. What about laying that is go down? Then when the beggar was tired, he what? He laid. This one, what about this? This word is an archaic word. It does not exist in English anymore. It used to be laid, but now it has been modified to what? Laid. In Old English, laid used to be the past tense of what? Laid. Now it has been changed to what? Laid. So it doesn't exist in modern English. So you have laid, you have lay, and you have laid. Alright? Now, this is someone that was tired. And the person had got to work, like recline. Just to sleep. Is it laid down, lay, or lay? We cannot use lay. Let's remove E again. Why? Lay is a past participle. Past participle can only be used after a primary auxiliary verb like is laying, or is used after anomalous auxiliary verb has lain. And there's no primary auxiliary verb, there's no anomalous auxiliary verb, so past participle cannot be used. Here we go again. So we now have laid and laid. You can see lay and laid. Now, does it mean that the man rested his hand, or does it mean that the man rested on the what? Ground? Let's say going lie down. I'm going to say he laid what? Down, or what? He laid down. Now, these two words are again very what? Confusing. To lay is to place something. It doesn't mean to lie, to sleep. So the correct answer is what? Lay, not late. Right, so that's that. Good. So let's go over to the second one. JAMB 1978. In West Africa, the dash of sickle cell is about 25%. I told you these questions are highly conflicting words. Okay? Initially, I wanted to bet you 6 over what? 7. I can just give out 5 over 7. So is there anyone that is still sure of getting 6 over 7 here? How many people got that number 1, please? Yes, you did. You did. All right. Wonderful. Thank you. Oh, great. That's interesting. All right. So let's go over to question 2. Okay. Now, this one is a test of the word incident and what? Incidents and accident. There's another serious conflict around those words as well. Let's take it again. In West Africa, the dash of sickle cell is about 25%. A. Incident, accident, accidents, and what? Essence. Good. Now, this one is a test of, like I said, incident. You have what? Accident. You have accident, all right? Accident, and then you have what? Incidents. Incidents. So you can see there's a problem with this word. Now let's go. Incident. What is incident? Incident and accident are very close in meaning. Incident is an unexpected event that takes place, but no damage is caused. That is incident. What about accident? Accident as well is an unexpected event that takes place, resulting in serious damage. So that is that. So incident, no damage. Accident, a damage is caused. What about incidents? Incidents only talks about the what? The rate of occurrence of either accident or incident. If you want me to go over that again, I will do it. Incident is any unexpected thing that takes place but does not result in damage. Accident is still unexpected thing that takes place but causes what? Damage. Incident is how often does incident take place? How often does accident what takes place? The best way to use incident in expression is high incidence rates. You always hear high incidence rates. Good. So I'm talking about measurement of the occurrence of something. You're going to talk about incidents. Right. Now let's look at what we have here. Incident. I'm going to say the incident of what sickle cell is about this. Let's not waste time at all. Just look at 25% is measurement of the occurrence of this sickle cell. So which word is talking about measurement here? The correct word is what? Incidence. How many people got that? Oh, I can see it. Wonderful. Good. So incident is not a measurement of rates. Then accident is not a measurement of rates. The only word that measures rate here is what? Incidents. I am going to promise accidents also exist in English. Then incense. That is a word that's not even related to incident and accident. It's just something like perfume. I'm going to do a video. I want to promise making a video on each of these sets of words. And this might end up giving us several different videos because I like to be running my lessons and structure class that way. That is to teach conflicting words. All right, let's go. 3. The members of the panel were dash. A. Discussing about it. Discussing on it. Discussing it. Discussing upon it. Discussing around it. This is a very simple question. And of course, the simplest that we have seen so far. All right? When you use the word discussing, it means talk about. So it does not take another preposition collocation again. So you cannot say, if you say discussing, you say talk about on it. By the time you add anything to join discussing. Discussing is talk about. So you cannot say talk about on it or talk about. What about this? Talk about it. This one does not have any preposition suspect. Talk about upon it. Error. Talk about around it. Error. Talk about it. See. Correct. I can see that. I can see excitement. So the correct answer is C. Discussing it. Yeah. Okay, let's go. Number 4. We are making progress, please. Thank you for your cooperation. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Number 1 now. 4. JAMB 1981. The passenger waited patiently whilst they transfer his dash from the taxi to the bus. A. Properties, baggages, luggage, luggages, property. This is another interesting question. First of all, let's start with properties and property. These two words are not the same in meaning. Anytime you make this word plural, that is, you have properties, it does not refer to belongings anymore. It refers to characteristics. So just eliminate it from here. Properties refers to characteristics. But what about property? This one means belongings. Property that means belongings does not take S. Even if there are many, it's a noun that does not have plural form to mean belongings. So property, property. I think I have a video on that on my how to make nouns plural. That's my video. So those of you that are really following up with our videos, okay, I think you're going to really get to know that one very well. Now the next one is baggages. Baggages is another word that does not take S. It's baggage. So you eliminate. You now have luggage. Luggages is another word that does not take what? S. Cancel. Correct answer is what? C. Luggage. Now what does luggage mean? Baggage is not a bag. Baggage is collection of items that are what? Packed together and sealed or tied. That is a baggage. The small type of that or small size of that is called parcel. Now, when you add bag to baggage, they become what? Luggage. Bags plus baggage become luggage. Please take good note of that because JAMB and I love setting questions on these elements very well, almost every year. Property, belongings, but does not take S. Load, just anything that is weight or heavy. So, correct answer, we have said is C. Moving forward, question 5, JAMB 1981. It was a blank alley. I could not walk any dash. I love this question also because it's a test of some seriously conflicting words. Some words that are highly conflicting. What are the words here? The words are far. You can have father. You can have father. You can have what? Farthest. Then you can as well have far again. And then you have further. Then you have what? Farthest. You'll be wondering what is going on with the English, man, for goodness sake. Why far, farther, farthest, far again, further, farthest. And then this one again can serve as further, furthest, furthering, furthered. I promise I'm going to do exclusive video on each of these elements. If you really want to learn these things, I encourage you to follow up with my videos. Now let's see this. It was a blank alley. What's the meaning of far? So let me explain what I have here on board. Far means the two words actually, okay, are very close. This far, the first one has to do with distances. You use this one with distances. So you say far, farther, farthest. Far, farther, farthest. That's with distances. But this one, far, it means what? More or additional. So more, many more, most. That's their comparative words, what are most related. So you have many more, most. This further means more. Now what is happening? When do we use this word? You don't use far or farther if you're not talking about distance or walking or traveling. But we're talking about issues, discussing matters. You cannot use farther, you use further. Further to what I was saying, correct. You cannot say farther to what I was saying. But if it is traveling, you're going to use farther. Look at this question now. They also take note that far, farther, farthest is used in idiomatic expression, literary expression. Why far, farther, farthest is used in ordinary expression, it simply means more. Now, I could not walk any, it was a blank alley. What does it mean? It's an idiomatic expression. Blank alley means wasted effort. Something that is of no use. That's blank alley. I could not walk any dash, any far, any further, any farthest, any furthest, any farther, any further. First of all, when you have any, it cannot be used with positive adjective. Far is positive, so you are going to cross it off. You cannot walk any far, no. Farthest, you cannot use farthest with any. It's one of the rules of using adjectives in expressions. You cannot say I cannot walk any farthest. No. I cannot walk any furthest. No. You don't come to this. I cannot walk any farther, any further. So what do we take? Correct answer is what? D. I cannot walk any farther. I could not walk any farther because this one is used in idiomatic expression. It's an idiom. Oh yes, father is F-A-R. Thank you for that explanation. Okay? Yeah, please, if you have any objection or observation, you can let us know. The correct answer is I could not walk any farther, not further. Alright? No, that arrow does not mean anything. You should know that that is the father. Thank you. I'm not going to give bonus. Alright, let's go. Please. All right, thank you. All right, let's move on to question 6 now. So you have JAMB 1982. I have refused to give him my pen because I don't want him to dash it. I think I have treated something on this with you already. That is how to use lose, lost, and lost. So we say loss means profit and loss, gain, and all of that. And it's a noun. You cannot say to plus a noun cannot go. It's to plus a verb, so A is done. Then you have lose. Lose is a verb. To lose, okay? What about lose? Lose is a verb. To lose is okay. Lost. Lost is what? A past participle. You cannot say to lost. You cannot use to plus a past participle. So cancel that. To lend. Lend is what? To give out or to take from someone. You cannot. Are you going to say I don't want him to what? To lend. If lend is going to be used, then they must be out. Lend out. So lend cannot go. We now have between what? Lose and lose. This lose means to make something less tight. While this one means to misplace it. Correct answer is C. To misplace it. I don't want him to lose it. I'm sure you got that because I've treated this with you before. Alright, finally for the day, we have JAMB 1982. The violent storm that occurred on Easter Monday destroyed many houses and caused dash in Lagos generally. A. Heavy damages. B. Much damage. C. Several damages. D. Plenty damages. E. Many damages. And what are the words? You have damage. You have damage. You have damages. Take note of these. These are the two words that are being tested here. Now, they do not mean the same thing. This damage means to cause destruction. It doesn't take S. To cause destruction. What these damages means money or compensation that you pay for damaging something. So, from there, we can now have, if the rainstorm or the storm happened and it caused a lot of, can it cause damages? No. Damages means money. Many damages wrong. Plenty damages wrong. Several damages wrong. Heavy damage, all of them carry damage. So the only answer is what? Much damage. It's the one that doesn't take place. That's much destruction. So correct answer is B.